Hi there, good morning. Welcome back to Sky Sports News. Myself and Wayne Mardle here to bring you the draw for the World Darts Championship. Not long to go, is there? All gets underway 15th of December, live from Alexandra Palace, as 96 players battle it out for this trophy and the £500,000 in prize money as well. Wayne, great to see you again. As always, good to be reunited. And we heard the great news yesterday that there will be fans at Ali Pali, which is, of course, fantastic. There will be restrictions in place, no doubt, but it's great news, isn't it? And great to have the fans back.
It is, yeah. It's kind of the ingredient that makes darts. And the players will love it, and the lucky fans that will get to be there, about 1,000, I believe, they will enjoy it. And like I said, it's that element that I think the game needs, but especially this event. It's the world's, it's the most important event that any player can ever play in. You've got 20 debutants, and then on the other end of the scale, you've got Steve Beaton making his 30th World Championship appearance, more than any other human being, superseding Phil Taylor. So, look, this is what it's all about, the Sid Waddell Trophy. Actually, this is the closest I've been to it ever in my life.
Oh, yeah. Not too far away. I'm a little bit closer, actually. But, it is so special for players, isn't it? We see it every year, players crying on the stage, and there's nothing quite like it, is there?
There's not. It's just the importance. It's the World Championship, and this is not kind of downgrading any other event, because they're all special in their own right. But this is what you're judged on. Michael van Gerwen isn't judged on winning 80 majors. He's judged on winning 3 world titles. Steve Beaton's won the one, like we just said, from the 30 or 29 attempts. Phil Taylor is called a 16-time world champion. He's not called a 7,000-time tournament winner. But you get where I'm going. It's about this. This is exactly it. And it's majestic, and it is the Sid Waddell Trophy.
And it's been such an open year, really. We've had a lot of new major winners. Who are you looking forward to seeing outside of the big three?
I'm looking forward to seeing a few, actually. Luke Humphries is showing some promise again. Kind of went off the ball for a while, but he had a run last year or the year before. Joe Cullen, I think, is a lively runner. One of my boys, Devon Peterson, of course. I think whilst it's open, and I do believe it's open, there's a lot of big names there for the taking. I don't believe that there will be an unexpected winner, if that makes sense. If you look down the roll of honour, from Dennis Priestley to Rob Cross to Michael van Gerwen, that none of them were outsiders. John Part in 08 was kind of like, hold on, where did that come from? 2-time world champ before that. So whilst I see there being upsets, the ultimate upset, I'm not sure.
Right, OK, well, we're going to get it underway in just a second. Just worth saying as well, there are 32 seeded players who automatically go into the second round. We're doing the draw for the first round and effectively who the seeds will play in that second round. Right, so let's start with Michael van Gerwen, then, the world number one, the 3-time world champion. He will face either
number 21.
Number 21, Ryan Murray, who is making his debut at Ali Pali this year. Or
46.
Number 46, which is Lawrence Ilagan, his 5th appearance at the World Championship.
I like Lawrence. He has a throat to die for, yes.
And rapid Ricky Evans, he will face either
number 16.
Number 16, that is Mickey Mansell, his 6th appearance at Ali Pali this year. Or
59.
Number 59, Hopai Puha, the New Zealand number one, who is making his debut this year at the World Championship. Joe Cullen up next, making his 11th appearance at Ali Pali this year. He will face either number 30. Wayne Jones, semi-finalist in 2006. I think that was a year you were in the semi-finals as well.
I was always in the semi-finals.
You were always in the semis.
I just couldn't get further.
Never the prize, yeah.
Oh dear. 62.
62, Kieran Tian, the 21-year-old from Cork, made his debut last year, of course.
That'll be a good game.
Johnny Clayton, World Cup winner, of course, with Gerwyn Price. He will face either
number 32.
Number 32, John Henderson, the Scotsman, making his 9th appearance at the World Championship this year. Or
number 47.
Number 47, Marco Cantelli, who qualified for his first World Championship 12 years ago. Some time ago now. Then Dave Chizzy Chisnell, two-time quarter-finalist, had that memorable year in 2012 as well, when he knocked out Phil Taylor, of course.
Yes, he did.
And he will face either number 22, Keegan Brown, the former world youth champion, Or
number 57.
Number 57, Ryan Meikle.
All right.
The 2020 Development Tour champion.
They all seem like good games. What's going on?
I know, you go, oh. Right, Danny Noppert. He is up against either
Number
7, Martijn Kleermaker, part of the Dutch contingent, making his debut at Ali Pali. Or
very capable. Number 39.
Number 39, Cameron Carolison, who won the African qualifier. And we've got 2 South African players at Ali Pali for the first time, so that's great, along with Devin Peterson. Dimitri van den Berg, who will he face in the second round?
The World Match Play champion will play number 25.
25, Luke Humphreys, 2-time quarter-finalist. Or
this could be a cracker, this. Number 54.
Number 54, Paul Lim.
Oh, wow.
Legend, who made his first appearance at the World Championship back in 1997. Incredible, that would be great. Jermaine Motamina. Jermaine Motamina.
14.
Number 14, Dirk Telnecker, the young Dutchman, again on his debut here. Or
48.
Number 48, Nick Kenny, the Welshman who only qualified on Monday, didn't he, this
Played
week?
Brilliantly.
Michael Smith, the 4th seed, chasing his first major title, of course. He will face either...
Is his first one going to be the one? Number 12.
Number 12, Jason Lowe, who's making his debut.
Good player.
Or
number 44.
Number 44, Dmitry Gorbanov, the Russian thrower. Up next, Devin Peterson, who returns to Ali Pali as a seeded player for the first time.
I promised him a good draw. How you do that?
Make it good.
How you do that, I don't know. Number 11.
Number 11, Steve Lennon, the Shamrock.
Well, that's gone.
World Cup.
That's gone wrong anyway.
Or
number 51.
Number 51, Daniel Larsson, the Swede playing at Ali Pali for a second time. Right, Gary Anderson, 2-time world champion, of course. Facing either...
Number 5.
Number 5, Madas Razma, the Latvian who made his debut last year. Or
number 61.
Number 61, Toru Suzuki, who is making his debut this year.
Yeah.
Mensa Suljovic, of course, famously lost to Fallon Sherrock in the second round last year. He will face either...
13.
Number 13, Mike Kyvenhoven, who is making his PDC World Championship debut this year. Or
40.
Number 40, Matthew Edgar, his 3rd successive appearance at Ali Pali. Rob Cross, the 5th seed, of course, former world champion back in 2018. He will face either...
Number 3.
Number 3, Dirk van Dijvenbode, the World Three runner-up.
It's just not Rob's year so far, is it?
Or
number 37.
Number 37, Bradley Brooks, who was crowned the World Youth Champion just earlier this week.
Wow. Good luck with that little section.
Whoosh. Jamie Hughes, who made his debut last year, he will face either...
He's playing better as well. Number 17.
Number 17, Adam Hunt, the Hunter, who we saw at the Grand Slam recently, made the last 16 there. Or
33.
33, Lisa Ashton.
Wow.
4-time Women's World Champion.
Wow.
Incredible. Glenn Durrant, Premier League champion, of course, made the quarterfinals last year, losing to Gerben Price. He will face either...
23.
23, Steve Beaton, like you said, making his 30th World Championship appearance. Or
58.
58, Diogo Portela, known as Braziliant.
Yes.
There you go. AZ Lewis.
You've got to be good with that name.
You've got to be very good, haven't you? AZ Lewis, the 2-time champion, back-to-back in 2011, 2012.
Number 1.
Number 1, Damon Hetter. Woo, who's had some good runs this year, hasn't he, at the World Cup and at the Grand Slam as well.
Wow, can we just take a minute?
Wow. Not too long, go on.
34.
34, Danny Baggish, who made his debut last year.
Very good.
Peter Wright, of course, the reigning world champion. He will face in the second round either...
Some of these draws are outrageous.
You're doing
29.
it? Yeah, 29. Steve West, simply Steve West.
Get blamed for everything around here.
Or
number 43.
Number 43, Amit Gilitwala, the Indian number 1. Gabriel Clemens, the German giant. In the second round, he will face either...
Number 31.
Number 31, Andy Hamilton,
Right.
who was runner-up in 2012, wasn't he?
He's back, yeah.
Or
Number 50.
number 50, Nico Kurz, German Super League winner. You said you're looking forward to seeing him.
That'll be competitive, that game.
Krzysztof Ratajski, the Polish Eagle. He will face either...
Number... Let me get it right. Number 6.
Definitely 6. Yeah. Ryan Joyce, who won his first PDC title this year.
It's the only time you can slip up. Oh, number 60. That was a joke.
Number 60, Karel Sedlercheck, who's making his second appearance at Ali Pali this year.
Playing really well, Carol.
As is this man, Simon Whitlock, finalist in 2010 as well. He will face either...
Number 15.
Number 15, Darius Labanauskas, quarter-finalist last year, wasn't he? Knocked out by Michael van Gerwen.
Yes.
Or...
Number 55.
Number 55, Chengan Liu, second appearance at the World Championship. And his last appearance came 14 years ago.
Wow.
James Wade, another man that you fancy, I assume, in this event, a 3-time semi-finalist.
Number 26.
Number 26 is Callum Ridds, 22-year-old, who made his debut last year.
Very good.
Or...
Number 35.
Number 35, James Bailey, the Bull.
Right.
Stephen Bunting, up next, quarter-finalist in 2015. He will face either...
Number 20.
Number 20, Andy Bolton, making his third appearance at Ali Pali.
Starting to play better, Andy. Number 45.
Number 45, Dieter Hedman, who's,
Right.
of course, one of 2 women in the field,
Wow.
and making her Ali Pali debut as well.
Good luck to Dieter.
Ian Diamond White. He will face either...
Number 8.
Number 8, Kim Huybrechts, the Hurricane, making his 10th appearance at Ali Pali. Or...
Number 63.
Number 63, Di Zhuang, who is making his debut at Ali Pali. Jeffrey Desvan defeats Peter Wright, of course, in the last 16 last year. He will face, in the second round...
Number 2.
Number 2, Ryan Searle, who won his first PDC title earlier this year. Or...
52.
52, which is Danny Lauby, the American, making his debut at Ali Pali.
Capable as well.
Some great titles.
Hola. What is it?
Gerwin Price, so he made the semi-finals last year, beaten by Peter Wright. Very entertaining that was.
Yes.
He will face either...
Number 24.
Number 24, Luke Woodhouse.
Right.
Who actually reached the last 32 on his debut last year, so that was really impressive.
His form's picked up as well, Luke's.
Or...
Number 53.
Number 53, Jamie Lewis.
So pleased that he qualified, Jamie.
Brendan Dolan, who was quarter-finalist a couple of years ago. He will face either...
Number 27.
Number 27, Mike de Decker, the Belgian who's making his debut this year. Or...
Number 42.
Number 42, Edward Foulkes, who won the Japanese qualifier. Yeah. Jose de Souza, the Grand Slam champion, of course, the special one.
The special one. Number 4.
Number 4, Ross Smudger Smith.
Oh.
His 4th World Championship
Playing the darts of his life, Ross. Number 41.
Number 41, David Evans, the 2020 Challenge Tour champion.
That will be a brilliant game, that.
Mervyn King, up next, who, of course, lost to Michael van Gerwen in the Players' Championship final on the weekend.
Played magnificently. Number 18.
Up against number 18, Max Hopp, the former World Youth Champion.
Wow.
Or...
Number 56.
Number 56, Gordon Mathers, the Brisbane-based thrower.
Yeah.
Nathan Aspinall, 2-time semi-finalist, of course, the last couple of years. He will face either...
Number 19.
Number 19, Scott Waite.
Wow.
The multiple Lakeside World Champion.
So good, Scott.
Or...
He impresses me after 20 years. I don't get it. Number 38.
Number 38, Matt Campbell.
Be a good game.
Vincent van der Voort, the Dutch destroyer. He will face in the second round
Playing
either...
well, Vincent. Number 28.
Number 28, Ron Mullenkamp, making his 5th Ali Pali appearance.
And Ron is playing number 49.
Number 49, Boris Kirchmer, the multiple soft tip world champion.
Very good, good draw.
Right, we're nearly there, Wayne, we're nearly there. Daryl Gurney, who was out in the 3rd round last year, losing to Glenn Durrant. And he will face either...
Number 10.
10, Willie O'Connor, his 4th consecutive appearance at the World Championship.
I'm glad to say there's the correct amount of balls left. Number 64.
Number 64, Niels Zonneveld, who actually played really, really well against James Wade at the Players' Championship last week, didn't he? And our last seeded player, Chris Dobie, the man to knock Fallon Sherrock out last year.
Yeah, and he is playing number 9.
Jeff Smith, the former North American champion.
Or
I've got one player left, so I hope this is right.
One player, this is the one, number 36.
36, Keane Barry, the Irish teenager who made his debut last year. Some cracking ties there. Anything that springs to mind?
Yeah, there's too many.
There's too many.
I was going to say, there really are. You get to that point where, in years gone by, you end up thinking, right, they'll be looking forward to that draw. There's a way through. But we know that the way the seedings are, that it's going to be tough anyway. Yeah. It's going to be tough. I believe all the draws coming up about now.
About now. There we go.
There we go.
Let's talk about Michael van Gerwen to kick things off. And look, we know he hasn't had the year that he would have liked, but a win in the Players' Championship just over the weekend. And I imagine that will do wonders for mentally and for his confidence. Yeah,
Ryan Murray or Ilagan is not easy, by the way. Ilagan could get stuck in. He really can. But the one that just kind of jumps out on me is Kieran Tierney. If him and Wayne Jones will have a cracker. And then a battle against Joe Cullen. Tierney's playing really well. And look at that. Lim and Humphries take on Vandenberg. Some of them are outrageous, really.
And just worth saying as well, these are done as part of the draw. So this is the second section of the top half of the draw, and it is absolutely stacked when you just look down there. Michael Smith, Devon Peterson, Gary Anderson, incredible. What catches your eye there, Wayne?
Well, it just has to be the bottom. Lewis is struggling for wins. He's not playing that poorly, but he's struggling to just get over that line and register wins. Baggish and Hetter are going to produce, I think, one of the games of the round.
And Peter Wright, the reigning champion, of course, can he do it again?
He's been inconsistent, which we don't normally associate with Peter Wright. But do you know what? I really do like the look of Ryan Joyce Sedlercheck game, and they take on Ratajski. Horrible part of the section. But for me, I'm really looking forward to seeing, most of all, being a friend of hers, and that's Dieter. Yeah. I've known Dieter since I was a teenager, which is a long, long time ago. Before you were born, by the way, Emma.
Amazing, essentially, I loved her tweet as well when she said, look, the old girl is headed to the palace. Yeah, it's really great to see her there, and Lisa, of course, as well. And Gerwyn Price, who, has been the red-hot favourite, I suppose, going into this. But how do you reckon he'll get on?
I think he'll be absolutely fine. I think a semi-final spot is the absolute minimum he'll be looking for. And then, obviously, take it from there. But there's a few there. Luke Woodhouse and Jamie Lewis. Ross Smith takes on David Evans. That could be one of the ties as well. But again, I'm interested in Scott Waite's Matt Campbell, and they take on Aspinall. Aspinall won't feel... He'll feel comfortable because he's the better player, of course he is. But that's a tough little section of 3. And then it gets even tougher. Yeah. It really does. But when you look down the draw, like you quite rightly put it in the sections... It's brutal. Yeah. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a long affair for whoever goes on to the latter stages, quarterfinals onwards. You have to be very, very good often enough, but also at the right times in the World Championships. Just worth saying as well, because we've kind of whizzed over the matches there, but they will all be over on skysports.com as well. But I just want to pick up on Gerwyn Price as well, because he said last weekend that, he's quite tired at the moment. He needs a rest, but he'll be ready, won't he? They're getting a rest now. It's harder for those that live sort of far-flung, those in the USA or even in Asia and Canada, which there are some. They're getting kind of 2 days less, if you will. So, yeah, they will all be recharged. They will all be rejuvenated. But I personally have turned up at World Championships kind of feeling beaten before. But not kind of literally on the dartboard every game. I used to win one. But you get to the point where it's like, this is the Worlds. You're never tired at the Worlds. You're tired after. Yeah. You're never tired there. That adrenaline that I think, and we mentioned Price, particularly is going to get from the fans being there, from it being the Worlds. It's that adrenaline that he needs, that Michael van Gerwen needs, Peter Wright, Nathan Aspinall, just to name a few. And it will help them. It will drag them through.
Right, well, not long to go at all, is there? 12 days to go. We cannot wait. You won't miss a single dart on our dedicated Sky Sports Dart channel. It all gets underway from 5:45 on December the 15th.